Hey there, how you doing? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your daily energy check-in. This one's going to be for Tuesday, right? Yeah, Tuesday, sorry, September 23rd. And this one right here will be for my Geminis, Cancers, Leos, and Virgos. We're going to start today at Leo. So come on, Leo, let's see what you get. What do we got for my Leos? Okay, I got Leo, 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 Leo. You've got, so we got the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Okay. All right, Leo. So there's this huge sense of defensiveness. Oh my God, I'm hot. Sorry. Anyways. Okay. A huge sense of defensiveness. I'm not sure if this is aimed towards you or if you have this aimed outwards. Okay. I feel like you have it aimed outwards. So, so you are being very defensive towards a situation. Somebody is trying to come in and save the day here. Somebody is trying to come in towards you. I feel like they're trying to come in and apologize, bring you an offer. They're trying to make things right, okay? You're having none of it. So in my mind, this is telling me this is somebody who has probably hurt you in the past. If not, then a situation similar to this one, meaning the dynamic that we're talking about here has obviously hurt you in the past at the very least. But I get the feeling the person trying to make things right has hurt you in the past. And you've just got this defensiveness towards the situation. Okay, on the other side of this, we have the Ten of Cups. So this makes me feel like this is somebody you have a ton of emotion for. This is somebody who maybe at one time felt to you to be your path to the Ten of Cups. But I don't think you're feeling that way now. And I got to tell you something, Leo, if you're not feeling it because you're intuitively feeling like you can't trust this person, then I think you're doing the right thing by staying defensive. So your energy today definitely feels very much so like you've drawn a line in the sand and you're just not having it. So I can't help but feel like this is a situation where this is on repeat. This person's done something to hurt you before. They're coming in to say they're sorry again, right? And you're like, sorry, heard this before. It may hurt, but I feel like you are just not allowing it, at least not right now. That doesn't mean the person can't truly prove themselves probably, but right this second, you're not doing it. Okay, that was Leo. Let's go to Virgo. What do I got for my Virgoians? Virgoians. Hey. Sorry. Didn't want to shuffle. Okay, we got that one. Okay, for my Virgoians, Virgos. Here we go. I've got Nine of Cups, Five of Swords, Ten of Swords. Damn, why all the Ten of Swords today? Okay, here we go. Five of Swords. Okay, conflict. There's conflict here. On one side, I have wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. On the other, I have a betrayal with the Ten of Swords. So this makes me feel like there was something that you once felt like this could be your wish fulfillment, right? You felt like this was the direction you wanted to go in. This is where, this was the road to the pot of gold or whatever on yonder. And then they betrayed you. They deceived you. They betrayed you. They did something. This feels like it's definitely a person. Although possibly it was a job, like you got into a job and this was what you wanted to excel in, and then all of a sudden it didn't pan out, right? Something underhanded happened here, okay? And today I feel like you are holding on to the memory of what you once felt like this could be in a pretty destructive way. I mean, you are definitely fighting. You're fighting mad. How's that? You're fighting mad about whatever it was that destroyed what you once felt like was a dream. I know that sounds very dramatic, but that's how this is coming across. It's like I held on to this dream and you destroyed it, you know what I'm saying? And you're very upset. Today and I feel like you're holding on to a memory of it for some reason. So this doesn't feel like it happened yesterday, okay? But something's triggering you to pull this back in. So this is the energy you're in today. Something triggers you to think of it and to ruminate on it, really. You know what I'm saying? So you're angry all over again at this, whoever it was that destroyed what you considered to be a direction you definitely had held hope in going towards. So the energy today feels aggressively upset, okay, but it's over something that happened on yonder. Ruminating is definitely the word that I have for today, okay? So you got to kind of cut that loose, I think. Try to get to the healing part of that, because it didn't just happen yesterday, I don't think. This is something from your past. And it came back up because you haven't healed it yet. That's how that goes, okay? All right, so now we're at Gemini. My Geminis. Let's see what do we got for these Geminis. Here we go. My Geminis. I hope that did make sense, right? Okay, good. I hope so. I told myself it did. Okay, here we go. For my Geminis, Geminis, Geminis. I get comments where people tell me I don't make sense, and I try real hard. But anyways, 2 of Wands, 10 of Swords. But there's that damn card again, and 3 of the Swords. Okay, Gemini, what are you doing? Lord, I'm glad I slept all day, because this don't look at all. 10 of Swords. Okay, we got a betrayal. 3 of Swords. This is heartbreak. And 2 of Wands. So now you have to make a decision. So there has been some sort of betrayal here. This does feel like it's recent for some reason. Okay. Do you even know about it yet? Because I don't know about one, so maybe it's coming. Great. Anyways, 10 of Swords in the center. So there's been some sort of betrayal or deception here. It leads to 3 of Swords. So it leads to some sort of heartbreak. And it also renders you in a position where you have to now make a decision, it looks like. You have to decide if you want to circle back and continue on the same path with this, it looks to me like the same person. Or do you want to circle out and go in a different direction, right? Well, hell's bells. That's what it looks like. Okay, so that's what I got here. So, well, let me know in the comments if the other Gemini's already found this deception, because I haven't found mine today, but okay. Well, now I'll be afraid to answer the phone. Anyways, that is what I see for today. So the energy today feels, it feels upsetting, right? And it leaves you in a quandary here, right? At the end, you got to make a decision as far as which direction you want to take this. Well, fantabulous. Anyways, okay. Yeah, that's what I see. I guess it could be a deception from the past. That's not how it feels, though. It feels very much so like it's something that must have just happened. And then you have the heartbreak because now you have to make this decision. Or it had to be fairly recent, it looks like to me, in these 3 cards. Okay. Well, isn't that an uplifting thing? That's what you want with your coffee right there, is that outlook. But anyways, I know for a fact that Geminis will be just fine. We're kind of like one of them rubber balls, right? We'll just bounce right back if that's what's happened here. And if it doesn't resonate, then don't take it. Maybe that wasn't your reading today. I don't know, because there we go. That's what I had for my Geminis, okay? On we go. Oops, card's falling out. On we go to Cancer. What do we get for my Cancerians? Okay, Cancer, 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 Cancer. I really am going to be gun shy now to the phone. Like, I don't know if I want to talk to them. No, excuse me. Sorry, Cancer. Okay, for my Cancers. Okay, we got Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Alrighty. Oh, my nose. Okay, sorry. I've got Ace of Wands. Okay. Page of Swords. Got it. Ace of Cups. Well, trying to wipe the slate clean and start over towards something with the 2 aces. Page of Swords in the center. So you are trying very hard to find clarity. However, you are trying to do it in a very indirect manner. So rather than ask the person, hey, you know what? How do you feel about this? No, you're not going to do that. Or instead, you are trying to do things like go through their social media, go through their phone while they're asleep, try to get readings on them, stuff like that. You're trying to do everything but actually be direct and ask the person whatever it is you want to know. You're hoping to wipe a slate clean. That's what you're hoping to do here. You want to, like, have a big rainstorm, wipe everything away, start over, right? Because you have the Ace of Wands on one side, Ace of Cups on the other. So this makes me feel like this is something in your life that has a lot of emotion attached to it and a lot of passion. This is something that, for some reason, you feel like it's kind of too murky right now. You want to just wash the slate clean and start over on. However, you can't do that until you find this clarity, it feels like. So whatever the clarity is, obviously you don't want to do it in a direct manner, so indirectly you're trying to find the answers that you want so that you know if you can have this new beginning, it looks like. Like there's something you want to reinvest into or have a new beginning with, but you can't do it until you find the clarity, it feels like. You could just ask the person, you know. I know that's direct, but that might be the best way. I mean, unless you don't trust their answer. Well, that is what I have for my Cancerians. All right, y'all. The energy's not bad on that. It just looks, I don't understand why you're going in an indirect manner, but who knows? That's you, not me. All right, y'all. That's what I have for you for today. No matter what the cards say, go out and make it the best day you possibly can. Since you made it this far, if you don't mind, can you just tap the heart or the like or the something? Like, share, comment, any of that. It all helps me a bunch, and I need all the help I can get, okay? If anybody's looking for a personal reading, just send me a message, DM me. I'll get you the details. We will work that right out. I will never reach out to you first. If somebody does, that's a fake, a phony, and a fraud. It's not me, okay? And I don't have a backup account. So you DM me, I get you details, we work it out. Things are great, but no other way. All right, thank you. Have a good day.